We're on.
Episode 4 of Collecting Stories podcast. I'm Tarek,
And I'm Zayd.
and I'm excited today, Zayd.
I can see that in your eyes.
You know, last time I didn't realize how. I mean, my face was actually hurting me quite a bit. You can see now it's healed a lot, but I was kind of a little bit not all in it on the last one because I was in a bad pain.
It looks a lot less swollen.
That's good. That's good. So here's why I'm excited. So got a lot to talk about. I have a lot of thoughts. I took the dog for a walk this morning, Sunday, October 5th. Is it the 5th? Yeah. And listening to my podcasts as usual, my usual set of podcasts that I like to listen to each week, sometimes multiple times in a week, because some of the podcasts put out several different types of episodes. And one thing I realized, so this is what I wanted to talk to you about right away, is a lot of these podcasts deal with, I would say almost all of them, maybe one didn't directly, but they deal with the market and prices of cards. And a couple of things I want to say is, first of all, I want to say that this podcast isn't like that, at least not now. I'm not saying we'll never get into it, but we're telling stories about some of the things we do with regards to collecting. And I realize that some of those, from a investing sense or a value sense, don't make any sense whatsoever. For example, I like to rip wax to build sets. Ripping wax is a terrible idea from a value perspective, right? We've talked about that.
Right.
You're actually, I'm gonna kind of give you a bit of a lead in here to talk about. You bought some value boxes of SpongeBob 25th Anniversary Chrome, and I assume that was not for.
Oh, that's not an
value.
investment. That's not an investment. I'm ripping those. I saw a few of those cards. I mean, it's 25th anniversary. I'm 25 years old. I grew up with SpongeBob. I'm very excited to get these boxes, and right when I get them, I'm going to invite my brothers open, and we're all going to rip wax together.
You were in a break, and you said you really love the cards and how they look. You said they were so cool.
Well, I joined the break because I downloaded Fanatics Live because I was curious if anyone was breaking the SpongeBob. And lo and behold, there was a guy that was breaking 2 hobby boxes of it. And it was really interesting how the categories were categorized, I guess. Like, because the cards aren't just specific characters. They're moments in the show. So there's specific quotes and stuff, and then the image from where that quote is from. Or there's specific items from the show. Or there's, like, different inserts and everything. It was categorized. So I for example, one of the break options I bought into was like SpongeBob's essay, SpongeBob's paper, SpongeBob's whatever. So it was like they were all correlated to SpongeBob, but there were specific moments.
And these were all things that you recognized, right?
Right. They all came from one of the episodes or something. And then another option I bought into was specific places from letter N to P or something, you know. So starting with letter N. So
Patrick would be in there, right?
Well, these are places.
I know Patrick.
You know Patrick. So maybe Patrick's house would be in there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So I think we've talked about this, right? I liked it. It's not from a financial sense, it doesn't make sense, but for me, this is a hobby and it's fun, and I want to do what is fun. So I think I do have money that I invest. I think you do too. You know, investing for the future. Just for me personally, I think there are better instruments for that. I'd rather be investing in stocks and I don't enjoy that. I have a financial advisor. I just give them the money and they invest it. I do some, I like coins, which have not just numismatic value, but a lot of times they also have some sort of metal value. Crypto, not so much. But in any case, I think that there are better ways if I wanted to invest to grow my money, I personally think that there are better ways for me to do that. Now, that doesn't mean, I know some people are dealers or, and they're spending a lot of time really like researching and all the time, just a lot of them maybe 100% into cards. That isn't for me. It's just on the side. And I think I want people to understand that that's kind of how we talk to each other about the hobby, not thinking too much about, oh, this is really dumb because we're wasting our money. We're not going to get anything out of this box.
Right. I think it would actually, I would lose a lot of enjoyment if I was just thinking like that. It would become more of a job, like finding the right car to invest in or something other than ripping wax that you actually enjoy or buying cards that you think are interesting and you like to look at.
Now, obviously, I listen to all these podcasts about the investing and the market and the value of certain cards and why certain cards are more valuable, because it's not that I don't care about that stuff. I'm actually very interested in it. I personally don't think that I can add anything that the people the people who do these podcasts and who are involved in those conversations really spend a lot of time looking at that stuff. And I think they really know what they're talking about. I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. And it doesn't, so I guess what I want to say is that it's not that I don't care about it at all. It just doesn't change how I collect. If the stuff that I buy, I want to keep regardless of what happens to it. First of all, none of it is really like high end. But even if it did go down in value, I still like having the card, right? Or exactly. If it's a box that I bought and put aside to open sometime in the future, if the value of Topps Chrome Tennis drops, I don't really care. I like the cards. I like the players. So I guess I wanted to start out with that. Anything to add to that?
Well, if you're listening to this podcast looking for financial advice, you should probably just stop.
Wow. I don't think we have to... we don't have to be that harsh.
Oh, okay. So we are giving out financial advice.
Yeah, let's let people decide for themselves, man.
Okay.
Let's not jump the gun here. People may find some tidbits that change their perspective a little bit. Wow, you just came out swinging.
Okay, I'm hyped up. SpongeBob Topps Chrome is really hyping me up today.
So the other reason I'm excited is because yesterday I scheduled a time to play. My 2 weeks is going to be past starting tomorrow, where I can't do any physical activity. So Tuesday, I'm going to play disc golf with Reader and his son. Yeah, I'm going. And what excited me was you had me watch this MVP Open. I hadn't sat down and actually watched much disc golf live being played. And you had me watch this MVP Open. Can you talk a little bit about what the MVP Open is? Because I can't really describe it. I just know it was people playing disc golf, very good disc golfers playing disc golf.
There's the Disc Golf Pro Tour, and the MVP Open is in Massachusetts. This is a tournament that the pros play, and it's actually a playoff tournament. So if you don't make it within a certain ranking at the end of the tournament, you can't go on to the next playoff tournament, which I think there's only 2 left. So this MVP Open, I watched it last weekend when it happened, and you can watch them on YouTube. It's a channel called Joe Mez that kind of puts everything together so you don't have to watch commercials or anything. It's 40 minutes per 9 holes. But I watched this round, and it was just a great round. It was just a great tournament. It's a great course and everything. And I know Tarek he gets interested into disc golf, and so I sent him this round, and it seems like you enjoyed the the play.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. And now what you're talking about, because they were talking about these play-in positions are really important. So now I understand it's a playoff to decide if they can play in the next tournament. And I assume then the next tournament is another playoff because you said there's two more where
It must
they're
be.
playing that to get into the last one.
I could be wrong on that, but I think that's how I understand it. Actually, yeah, okay. I think that's right.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it a lot. I didn't know many people, but I knew Paul Macbeth, obviously. But I learned about this the machine. I'm calling him the machine now. Gannon Burr.
The Burr. Never mind.
I mean,
Sorry.
he is a putting machine.
Yeah,
Gannon Burr. He's 20 years old. He's like 6'6".
He can't even drink. His breakout year was last year when he was 19. He won almost all of the tournaments. It was insane. And he's just a monster. And he's only 20 years old. It's insane. I don't know.
And I did look at his card. He must be highly sought after. It is from a couple of years ago, but it was quite expensive, so I wasn't going to buy it. But it did get me excited about this, and we'll post this on our Instagram, which we'll talk about later. But this set off of Dave and Adams, the Brixton 2025 Tour Series. I'm going to watch a few more before I rip. Maybe I'll rip this before. This is not a wax. It's a complete set with an insert set called The Grind. But I'm going to, now that I know some of the players, I'm going to open this and read about more of the players.
Yeah, nice. And you also bought a couple of relic boxes from the other.
One
Relic box.
I bought one. I got the last signature, and I got I didn't get the last relic box, although they were sold out when I went to look later off of the DGPT discgolfprotour.com.
Yes. So Brixton and DGPT are both trading card. Like they both make trading cards for the disc golf sport. So they're different brands.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you about that. So you've bought both. You brought some Brixton stuff last year, or was it the last couple of years?
They were the 2023 boxes I bought and ripped. Because I didn't realize that the Disc Golf Pro Tour had cards, and I thought it was just Brixton. But Brixton is owned by players, and also a baseball player that you know.
Oh yeah, the Yankees guy. Gosh, how do I forget his name? A-Rod. Alex Rod, isn't it? It's A-Rod, I think.
Is it actually?
From the yeah.
I'm gonna look this up.
But they were selling. I noticed they were selling Brixton cards on DGPT's website as well.
No, it's Dylan Cease.
Oh, Dylan Cease. Okay.
Weren't we just talking about Dylan Cease?
Yeah. Evan pulled out of 25 orange from Topps Chrome.
Maybe I should get that from him. Because
Yeah, he's a pitcher for the Padres.
Anyways, yeah, they're selling Brixton on David Adams and on the Brixton website. So I got the 2023 Brixton, I think from the Brixton website, and then they sold out, and then I bought another box off of eBay, and I ripped those. And I actually got a Gannon Burr insert from that.
Gannon Burr.
Oh my gosh. The machine, Gannon Burr. It's a Tokyo insert. I don't know why Tokyo was an insert part of it, but it just has the Japanese flag behind him.
They must have played there then in a tournament.
They must have, because it was a little confusing why that was a thing. But
And you have one more box coming in.
I have another signature box, 2025 DGPT signature box. So I got the second to last, and Tarek got the last signature box.
Last signature, and then I told you I was going to rip both of those, but not until we go to a actual live event together. I want to go watch a live event somewhere.
That's gonna have to be next year then.
When does that start? When does the next season start?
It's spring sometime. I think like March,
Okay.
April, maybe April. But can you wait that long?
Yeah, I think so. You
Well,
know, I'm pretty good about that.
yeah, right when mine comes in the mail, I'm gonna rip it. So
So, talk a little bit about, I mean, well, maybe who you personally want to collect, and I mean, who are some of the top guys? Can you, I mean, do you know who the top five guys
top
are
five
right now?
guys probably. Well, Gannon Burr is probably number
Is one.
one. I know Ricky Wysocki had a good year last year.
I like him.
I do too. He's been around as long as Paul Macbeth.
He's a little younger. He's 32 or
Is he
33,
a
and
little
Macbeth
younger?
is like 30, 35. Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky is really really good. I know Calvin Heimberg has to be up there. Um, what's his name? From
Cody Redalon?
no, he that's the he actually I don't think I think that was his spoiler alert who won the MVP Open, but Cole Redolin won it, and I think that was his first major that he actually won. No, I was thinking. I have his card right here. Anthony Barella,
Oh, sure.
AB. I think he's from Arizona. So him, Ricky, Calvin, Gannon Burr. I'd put like Adam Hammis in there. Oh, Isaac Robinson. He won Worlds a couple of times, and his brother
Okay.
Ezra Robinson. And then Paul Macbeth is actually making a comeback too. Last year he did not do well, and this year he's winning a few events.
Yeah, I mean that final round was incredible. I mean how good Redolin played. Gannon Burr, he made two mistakes. I think that was it. He made like only two mistakes. He missed one putt, which is even he looked shocked. I mean, he makes putts from 50, 60 out. It's like, no way.
And he just whips it to the basket. It's just a speeding bullet. And I just remember last year or the year before, the commentators were always like griping on him, saying like, "Oh, those really fast putts aren't gonna stay in the basket or whatever." And like, they're just hailing this guy now. This guy is amazing.
Yeah, so that's something that I'm now getting into and really enjoying. I'm excited for the season, next season's stuff to come out.
So you can actually rip your boxes, get the set.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch some more though. I can go back and watch some older tournaments, I'm sure. So I'll probably do some of that too.
Yes, of course.
Another thing I talked about this week that made me excited was should I talk about the trade?
I think so. I think it's hot on the mind, and you actually got the card, and
Oh yeah, it's in the other room though. I can't show it to you. I did take a picture of it though, already
okay.
getting it ready for the Instagram
Yeah,
posting.
talk about how this trade that you did this week.
I orchestrated a trade. So and this really
Orchestrated.
orchestrated, yeah. It's like I had some master plan. No, there was a wrestling card for sale on and if something is on a marketplace, you're generally not supposed to transact off. So I'll just say it was on some marketplace. We don't know which one, but I noticed I wanted the card. The price was good. I watched it and got an offer made to me, and I was pretty happy with that price. Like I said, if I want the card, I don't worry too much about. I mean, it can't be like $250 off, But if it's like $50 to where I was thinking, I'll usually just bite. This one was a little bit more. So I noticed that the person's name was someone I actually follow on Instagram, and that they collect a specific person. I just followed this person on Instagram. I don't know him, or I didn't know him. And so I just sent him a message saying, hey, would you be up for trade plus cash? Because I had some of the person that he collects, but nothing that would reach that particular value. And so we took it over to IG, and I sent a message saying, man, I'm really excited. And this was true. I was just really excited to be talking to somebody who, and, trying to orchestrate a trade with someone who collected wrestling cards and was really interested in wrestling, professional wrestling. So we worked out a deal. I thought his offer was really fair. And I traded a Tiffany Stratton 3-count relic auto out of 25 plus some cash for a Javon Evans WWE Select 2024. That's Panini. Gold out of 10, true gold. So it was pulled from the hobby box. It's not like one of the gold waves or anything like that. And a great card. I think it's the only one. I really wanted a Javon Evans. I don't know if I want. That's another thing I kind of figured out during this whole process is I don't really want like 10 of somebody. I think I'm going to start looking at maybe just getting one or two of a particular, because there's a lot of wrestlers I want. I'm not what they call the super collector. Have you seen people with these super collections?
Oh, what do you mean by super collection?
Super collections, like they go and they get every card they can of a particular person.
Oh, of a person.
Okay. Like, for example, a wrestler or a player or something like that. They're super collectors, and that's kind of their space of collecting. I want to collect more people. So because I'll watch a wrestler one night and I'll be like, oh, I want to collect that person now. But I decided that if I'm going to do that, I've got to stick to only a few cards. So this might be the only Javon Evans, and I thought the True Gold out of 10 was good. The same guy also has the Superfractor, but really nice.
Is he selling it?
No.
You just figured that out just by talking to him, huh?
Yeah, plus I don't think so. It's also what I'm willing to pay for something. I don't think I would be willing to pay the price for the Superfractor, and I'm just as happy with the out of 10.
That's cool.
It's Javon Evans. He only had one rookie card, and this is, as far as I know, I was actually going to look, but he has one rookie card. It's the Select Ringside, so it's already a short print. The Select Ringside, and I got the gold one now, so that's going to go onto my shelf, and for the time being, I don't need another Javon Evans. I'm happy with that one.
Man, I have a couple of questions about the trade.
Sure.
So, how did you actually facilitate the trade? Like you said, you contacted them on IG, which is, I'm guessing, Instagram.
Yes.
How did you verify this guy was legit? Like, what? You trusted him sending you the card, and then you sent him the card. How did he trust you? Like.
Yeah, he gave me well, first of all, I can see his eBay feedback.
Shmeebay. We're not actually saying the marketplace.
That's right.
Yeah, Shmeebay. It rhymes with Shmeebay.
We'll cut that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It rhymes with eBay. It rhymes with eBay. So I could see feedback there. He said he was on Whatnot. Gave me some information there. So I felt pretty comfortable. I was more worried about could he trust me? I've only done one other transaction on Instagram, so I could have given that as a reference. But instead, since it was cash plus trade, I sent the cash right away.
Nice. So now you know that there's other wrestling collectors out there other than you.
Yeah, and I told him afterwards, I said, look, I don't really collect the Tiffany Stratton. But if I saw a good deal, I mean, I might buy it. I'm just not. I have a couple of cards. I got them from breaks, but I don't really collect her. I said, hey, if I happen to see a Tiffany Stratton, and obviously he he's got quite a few, so he'd probably be looking for something more rare. I would DM him and say, "Hey, do you want me to pick this up for you and mail it to you?"
Does
I have that much trust now that I would do that.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome. You have that connection now. That's great. Does Whatnot facilitate trades like that, or does any marketplace?
No, but actually, it's interesting you bring this up because I was thinking to myself, there's pure trades, and then there's, for example, when I sell a card and then use that money to get another card, that's kind of a trade, right?
Yeah, yeah. But the other guy,
you have
probably
the
doesn't. Oh,
you you have the intermediary of swapping for cash first, but essentially you're trading one card for another.
yeah. If you're doing it with the same person or vendor.
Even with a different person, I could think of it as a three-person trade if I'm going
Okay.
to cash and then going to, but it's not as fun. I will tell you that it is not as fun as a trade for card or card for card plus something else.
They are called trading cards.
That's right.
So I think when whoever invented trading cards, they were onto something, that you actually get some joy when you're actually talking to the person like-minded and trading a card with them. What do you think of that? Too philosophical?
No, I don't think so. I don't know when. It's interesting though that you mentioned that because so cards were initially put into tobacco, right? That's why they talk about the tobacco cards. So they were, or Cracker Jacks. I mean, they were initially put in as kind of novelties with these other products that somebody was buying. I wonder what the history or what how did somebody develop the idea then to just print these as their own, hey, these cards as their own
That is interesting,
type
'cause
of
either
type of
they
entity.
either they evolved themselves into like trading cards, or there was like maybe a campaign or something saying, hey, these are specifically trading cards, and you guys should, these kids, or now people of all ages, should trade them with each other. And they put sticks of gum in them to incentivize it. Like,
Yeah, I've heard that kids used to just buy it for the gum.
oh, really?
I started collecting in like 1988, but I did not buy the cards just for the gum was terrible.
Yeah, why would you buy the gum? Yeah, Topps is it a gum company? Maybe it was.
I don't know.
That'd be
I
interesting.
don't know the history behind it. That's a great question.
I'm gonna look at some Wikipedia pages after this podcast, I think.
Look that up for a moment right now. I'm going to just step away here for just 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
And look at that. I'm right back.
He's right back. It was probably just 2 seconds.
Yeah,
from this. Yes, Topps originated as a chewing gum company in 1938. Wow.
so there you go. It was almost like tobacco, but obviously more geared towards kids, like Cracker Jacks was, and apparently it caught on. Look at that. Look at that. We're becoming historians.
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 I wonder if Gannon Burr knows that. Gannon Burr, if you're listening, Tarek and I are major fans. If you want to come on the podcast, you're very welcome.
I actually like Wysocki.
You like Ricky Wysocki better?
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought Gannon Burr was really good, but I like Wysocki, how like just his demeanor out there when he was playing.
He looks
Don't
like
get me
he's
wrong,
having
I like
fun.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gannon Burr's like he's like a machine.
he's serious. Gannon Burr is serious. You should see these guys taking out their like, what are they? The yard finders, the viewfinders,
Okay.
to see how much distance from the pin it is, and like disc golf has become a kind of a serious sport.
I've got a question. I noticed Gannon Burr he he has a bag in one hand and he like does this with it before he throws the disc. What is that? Is that like powder?
Chalk. Yep. Dry his hand. It's a chalk
But
bag.
he throws it out in the air like this before he throws. Is that like just kind of a good luck
It
thing, or?
it might be just a good luck, like maybe part of his routine. Maybe he's checking for the wind.
Oh, I never thought of that. Never thought of that. And you also said something about you were speaking about, does Gannon Bird know that the players actually get a piece of the cards, right? Or
The
some of the
Brixton
money from the.
cards, yes. So Brixton came out with their base set that you can buy individually, which Tarek did, and the base set comes with insert set included called the Grind. How much was that? Do you know?
I paid on David Adams. I paid 55
Okay, 55.
per
So
set.
I don't think the Brixton website has it on discount, so it's probably around like 65 or 70. But they also do have parallels for Brixton, but they come in a separate box. Now, I'm unsure if the parallel box has base cards in it, or if it's just the parallels.
It's still out there.
I'm sure it's just it has base cards, but
I know what you're talking about, though. The parallel universe, right?
yes, exactly. So that's where you get your serial numbered cards and everything. I think
I'm actually going to check that real quick right now. Yeah, they're 179 a box, 180. Let's call it 180. Parallel universe, 20 packs per box, 10 cards per pack, 17 different parallels. So there must be some base, including low numbered runs, hollow foil prints, and the exclusive one of one in the set, the Tour de Force.
okay. Oh, I've seen that card, the 101. It's like,
17 different parallels to chase.
gee, is that a lot?
Those look pretty cool. I might actually. I mean, it's 300 cards. Is it really that much? It's
No,
not bad.
no, 17 different parallels. Is that a lot of different parallels or?
Yeah, I don't know what they're saying though. If it's you get 17, you're gonna get, like you were saying. Do you get base and then parallel cards, or are they all parallels? We might have to buy one, Zayd. These look pretty cool. You can buy packs too. You don't have to buy the whole box.
Packs would be probably a little better because I think I looked at the Brixton cards. I love them. I got the 2023 ones. I think they look amazing. But I just like the DGPT ones this year a little better. So I think I'm going to just stick with those.
They also have a set too, right? It looks like here, the DGPT trading card base set. So that's different than the Brixton set.
Yep. Oh, they're selling that on Brixton?
No, it's on DGPT.com.
Yeah. So that's what you pretty much get a base set if you buy a hobby box of the.
Okay.
So if you open one of your relic boxes, you're pretty close to a base set. If not, you get extra cards as well. So I actually have 2 full sets. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do with my 3 full sets once I get this new box in.
All right, so that's so we got my trade into this episode. That's good. We weren't sure about time, but I think we're doing fine here. Let's talk about. Do we want to just talk about the rest of our week? You can talk more about the SpongeBob Chrome if you want, or did you get anything else?
Yeah, I want to
anything
just
else this
touch
week?
on the SpongeBob real quick again. So I mentioned that I was in a break. Let me quickly explain what a break is if you don't know. So these people online, they buy hobby boxes, which are around, like these SpongeBob hobby boxes are around $500 each, which is kind of a lot of money for a single person to purchase. So what they do is they buy it and then they sell different card types to individuals. So let's say that you want to just get SpongeBob out of the box. You can buy that. What do you call it? Buy the slot.
It's just the item and
The item.
yeah, slot. That sounds good.
The slot for SpongeBob, and let's say that's $20. So the breaker gets $20 for that slot. You get all of the SpongeBob cards that he pulls from it. And since there's so many characters, the breaker actually makes money, but you spend less money on the cards that you actually want.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can do an episode on is breaking gambling and stuff like that. I actually, you and I have talked about this. Breaking the way we use it, I feel is same with me. So for a break for wrestling, it ends up being they put a price on each wrestler, and then they'll break a case, which is 12 boxes, and I get all of that particular wrestler. Yeah, I might get all base cards, but whatever. At least I'm buying a box and only getting I don't have to get wrestlers I don't want. And these boxes, I mean, the wrestling boxes are now like $450, $500.
You touched on a really important thing because, like, right after I finished the break, I deleted the app because it's pretty dangerous. Like, you put your credit card information in there. I was on auctions and everything. Like, he was making these slots into auctions. Like, it's pretty easy just to swipe $10 at a time to get different slots on it. So it's for the specific people. Like, you need to understand like where.
We're probably going to pick up some Sandy there in the background, just FYI.
Oh, yeah.
That's Sandy. Yeah.
Sandy's Tarek's dog. She's upset about something, I guess.
Well, she gets upset very easily.
Oh.
Hopefully she'll stop here. Yeah, I think I don't worry too much about it. I go through spurts and stuff like that, but like I spent for the Cactus Jack WWE, I think I spent $200 on breaks and total, and I mean a box is $450.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of cards. I hit a few parallels that I was excited about, and
I mean, I'm talking like I spent like millions of dollars on these breaks and everything. No, I only spent $30, but it just kind of scared me a little bit how easy it was to spend money on it. But in good news is that I actually got an out of 99 in the break. Only
Cool.
2 hobby boxes, and out of 99 are these bubble refractors, which kind of go along with.
It's like the McFlurry.
No, they look so cool. They look so cool.
But it's kind of like a McFlurry, but it's bubbles.
The McFlurries. Oh my, yeah.
It's similar to that. I love that when it's like like some sort of emoji
It's a
versus
theme.
yeah.
Did you buy any more McFlurries, by the way?
I did. I got a Sarah Strong McFlurry, I believe.
Only one. You're limiting yourself.
There actually must be kind of rare because there aren't that many good McFlurries out there on eBay. Yeah.
Huh. Or people just don't think much of them. I don't know. Maybe you're. But they must.
Possible.
They must.
But everything gets listed on eBay, so I would think there would be more of them. So they've got to be short printed.
So the bubbles are my McFlurries. I love the bubbles. I love the
Okay,
bubbles.
so you bought. So that was one thing you did this week. Anything else?
So I also went to my local card shop, which is not very local. It's like 30 minutes out in a different town.
Is this your first time there?
First time there. And I am a massive fan of them. And I wish I could remember their name so I could shout them out, but they're in Windsor,
That'll be
Colorado.
next time.
That'll be next time. But I picked up a PSA 10 Justin Jefferson Rookie Select purple prism die cut. Tarek actually has the same card, ungraded, raw.
Raw.
And you're planning on grading it, aren't you?
I am. Yep.
Well, I bought this card for around $80. So, and it's just a really cool card because it's a color match with the Vikings jersey, purple. And then I also found this interesting Topps Finest Matt Ryan QB insert card, and it's out of 75 gold. And I just love how the card looks, and I'm excited about it because I think this is going to be the next set that I'm trying to collect. I think there's
Specifically the out of 75 is what you're looking at?
specifically out of the 75.
Cool.
Just because I like the gold a lot. There's something to the gold. People love gold. I love gold too. That's great that it's out of 75. It's not out of 50, or 10. So it makes my life easier. But I'll
And what is that? What's the insert set called? We talked about this. It's QB something, you said? Did you
QB
remember?
Cuts. QB Cuts.
QB Cuts.
2015 Topps Finest. And I'll post some pictures of these cards that I picked up. So I'm pretty excited about those.
Any other notable? It's a 20 card set, so there must be, like, I'm guessing Tom Brady's in there.
So 2015 Tom Brady would be in there. I think Andrew Luck, yeah.
Yep.
Is Andrew Luck?
Yep, he was still playing then.
Okay. Peyton Manning would probably be in there as a Bronco.
Yes, he would be. I believe so. Yeah, that was his last year, I think.
Drew Brees. These are like the golden era of QBs. I don't know.
No, that's fun. That's fun. And I think you and I, so it's interesting. A lot of people don't like die cuts. I kind of enjoy them. I think people don't, I'm not sure if people don't like them because of their looks or because they're hard to grade. I always wonder, is it a value thing? Yeah. They're hard to grade, so because they have so many more edges and corners.
It does have a lot of edges.
But yeah, that is a cool looking card. And the Jefferson is really cool, especially it's a color match, and I do like that die cut a lot.
It's always just really cool. It was only a $10 card, but I would have never known about this really cool set unless I went to that store and I flipped through all these binders. And
damn, mine went down in value then. I bought mine for 20, my raw one.
It'll go back up if they make the playoffs.
It'll be fine.
This is not an investment podcast.
I was saying that tongue in cheek, but
this is not an investment podcast.
Anything else?
That's pretty much it for me. How about you? Any cool pickups?
I did get a couple of cool pickups. I went to the antique store here with Mom yesterday, and first of all, I found a bunch of cool like pop culture toys I ended up buying. I bought a Punisher figure it comes with a comic. I'll post a picture of that on the Instagram too, from 2004. I wasn't expecting to buy anything when I went there. I thought there might be some cards there, but I also found some packs that I bought that I'm pretty excited about. I bought this 1999 Fleer Tradition. I bought some packs of these before, and I actually have I think I have either one or two hobby boxes that I haven't opened yet, but I'm going to bring this up on the computer's checklist from Trading Card Database. But it does have a pretty rare chase. It's got something called Trophy Collection, which are serial numbered to 20. And if you're ever buying, so I bought these cards for $4, but they were 10% off and then tax. So I probably paid $3.75 a pack. But I'm chasing some. First of all, I'm going to get to see some players from when I was in my 20s, which will be fun. Peyton Manning's second year, even it's a year before Brady. There's some cool chases, right? A serial number to 20, which I'm sure are super rare, and then they also have, I believe, an autograph. It says in here, so these are hobby packs. So it says Trophy Case, Collection Basic Card Parallels. This is on the pack, and then Fresh Ink Rookie Card Insert Autographs, which I'm sure are really rare. And those are reading from Trading Card Database. Autographed, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they're hand numbered, it looks like.
That's cool.
So
I've never seen it hand numbered.
Yeah. And then I got these. I'm going to show you this pack because I'd never seen it before. But can you see how long it is? So
Yeah.
this is a regular pack. I'll post these.
They look like the
As
old
well.
tobacco cards, like the really old ones where they're really
Yeah,
long.
yeah, they're like long. So yeah, they're like tall boys. 1994-95 NBA Jam Session.
94-95 NBA Jam set. Ooh.
Contains one limited edition insert card. Details on back. And I was looking, there's like a Shaq foil in here. I mean, not stuff isn't worth much in this, but just looking at it looks like some of the hits in here would be Slam Dunk Heroes, which is one insert per pack, inserted 1 in 36 packs. But it looks like maybe there's some foil stuff in here, so those are going to be fun. I bought 10 packs of each. These cost also $3.75 a pack.
Were they in the hobby box when you found them, and you
No.
can choose out the packs? Okay.
I know this dealer. He's in 2 antique malls in the area, so I think he put some at one place and some in the other. Because I bought all 10 packs. I actually opened those with Evan.
Oh.
I didn't get much in there, but I got I think I got in. I don't know what I got in there actually. I'm not gonna say because I don't entirely remember. But yeah, I'm gonna rip these and instead of cracking open my box. And
Are you gonna rip one for the podcast or no?
Do you want me to?
Well, I kind of do. I kind of want to be around when you rip.
Why not?
Which one are you
do it.
ripping?
The Flair Tradition.
Cool. 1999.
1999. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this live.
26.
We're doing it live.
26 years. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
26-year-old pack.
Oh, on the back is Michael Strahan,
Oh.
defensive legend from the Giants.
When did he play from? Because he was.
Well,
had a long
his
career.
Super Bowl was in 2008, right?
Yeah.
So now he's the host of some morning show, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I got Gary Brown, running back for the Giants.
Okay.
Oh, these are cool cards. Curtis Enos, running back for the Bears. Look at this. Now this one's interesting. It's red, and so the Fleer Tradition is red in color. So I got a Tim Brown. He was playing for the Oakland Raiders. Timmy Brown, Heisman Trophy winner. Curtis Conway, wide receiver for the Bears. Lamar Thomas, wide receiver for the Dolphins. Marshall Faulk,
Hey, I know that.
St. Louis Rams running back, also Super Bowl winner. Another one in... Oh, no, this is just the color of the... Okay, so some of them they do in red. All right. Natrone Means, running back, Chargers. Derek Thomas, linebacker. He passed away. He was in a car accident. He used to play for Kansas City. I remember because he was playing when I lived there. Derek Thomas, Kansas City Chiefs linebacker. Kimball Anders, Kansas City Chiefs running back. And Michael Strahan, Giants defensive end.
You want to hold up a card to the camera so I could see real quick?
Yeah, I'm going to find a cool one here.
So
I'm gonna
Michael
hold up the
Strahan played from 93 to 2007. Ooh. Yeah, we'll post a photo on that so you guys can see it. It'll be somewhere in the description.
Those are kind of cool cards. Maybe I haven't opened these yet. Maybe I think I opened Upper Deck with Evan because these look brand new to me. So I might have 10 more packs sitting somewhere.
I mean, they look... And tell me about... So that's 99. Who has licenses for NFL? Like, were they dispersed or were they?
Yeah, so they were not. Yeah, so they did not have a single licensee back then.
Okay, I like that.
So Upper Deck had licenses, and there was also more companies that got consolidated. So like I think Fleer went bankrupt and Panini bought. Or maybe Upper Deck bought Fleer. I can't remember. Panini bought Donruss.
Panini bought a lot of things.
That's why you have the rated rookies in the Panini, Donruss, and the Optic. Yeah, so there was a a lot of consolidation. There was also companies like Pacific back in the day. Contenders, you've heard of Contenders, right? From
Yeah.
Panini. It was its own brand at
Right.
one time,
Okay. Wow.
its own company. So, but yeah, now then in 2009, I believe it was 2009, is when when things kind of went to just either 2009 or 2010. Certain companies, only one company got the license for basketball, football, baseball.
It's just, I don't know. We can talk about that later, but at first impressions of that, I just don't like that. But
I'm sure there's money behind it.
I'm sure there's tons of money behind it. I hate it, but for the collector, it's not very fun.
But I'm not sure. I wonder. I mean, I'm curious how much more they can charge for, to a manufacturer for an exclusive rights. That was the word I was looking for earlier. Exclusive rights versus being able to say, "Hey, you guys all have the rights." Mm-hmm. And because I'm sure, wouldn't you think everybody would pay just to be? Don't you think right now Panini, if they, yeah, I don't. Well, now
Oh,
it's locked
yeah.
up.
Oh,
Now
gosh.
it's locked up, but
They would pay, but yeah, if
see, I
Topps
don't
is
know too.
willing to pay double what they're about to pay, like
Yeah,
more than Panini would ever imagine, like it's a no-brainer
it
for the companies to go with them.
it's got to be that way, right?
But there's
That's
also the incentive for the people buying. Like everyone will make more money, I feel like, if the licenses are dispersed to many companies because more people will be buying different products and it'll just be diversified. I just feel like a lot more money would be in
I think you
business.
definitely have more incentive for each manufacturer to really produce a quality product. So quality checking would be
Yeah.
because us as collectors would just say, well, the quality control here is garbage. I'm going to go and collect Upper Deck, right?
Yeah. That's true.
So
I
it
never thought
has
about
to
that.
be significant amounts of money. Unfortunately, again, as we talked about at the beginning, I don't know. I'm a collector. I don't know too much about I don't spend a lot of time researching the business behind it. The cost is what it is.
I mean, Tops
The
has
price,
that. Tops has that bubblegum money, you know, when they were selling the bubblegum
right,
sticks. You
right,
know, it's like,
right. But I'll change my collecting habits based on what the prices are. So I'm not buying boxes of. I've never bought, other than wrestling. I've never bought boxes of Panini Prism because the cost doesn't make sense to me. I will buy boxes of Topps Chrome Tennis because I love the sport and the prices are under $100 right now. It makes sense. I won't buy I won't buy Cactus Jack or Topps Finest Wrestling right now because the box prices are pushing 400 to 500. It's just not worth it to me. I'll go out and buy the singles in that case. So I I have to I don't the business is what the business is, and I change my collecting strategy based on what's happening out there. And that's part of the hobby too, right?
oh
That's part
yeah,
of the
no,
hobby
yeah,
too.
it evolves. Each collector evolves, right? Panini was founded by Benito and Giuseppe Panini in Italy. What do you think of that? I
Makes
like
sense.
I like him more.
Panini. So was the panini sandwich. I don't know what
Probably
that
by
means.
Giuseppe and Benito.
Maybe.
I want to hear your thoughts on. So I'm gonna go back to SpongeBob because I'm a little obsessed by SpongeBob right now.
Sure.
A triple one of one, a triple autograph, one of one SpongeBob card. I think signed by Tom Kenny, Bill Faberbacchi, and then the guy who plays Squidward. It's listed on eBay for $100,000. Do you think I should try to pick that up?
I think you pass.
You think
I
I
think you
could
take a hard.
Do you think I
think
should
you.
Do you think I should lowball him?
I think you sit on the sidelines and just watch that one for a while.
I'll give you $10.
Bide your time
thinking?
there.
What is he thinking? Oh my gosh. That's funny. I just wanted to bring that up.
That is funny. So, all right. Well, I think that's. I don't have anything else to talk about from the week, but yeah, it was an exciting week. I'm back with some excitement. So, what do you think? Should we call it here
I think we should
next
wrap
week?
it up. I think we should wrap it up until next week.
I'm Tarek.
And I'm Zayd.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.